Welcome back to the Big Ranch Show. Thank you for joining me. Now, this story is absolutely tragic and also maddening at the same time. It proves to you certain people should not own a firearm, and some people don't even have business living in a civil society. Just like Ralph Yarl and Kaylin Giles, Peyton was shot for no reason. Even less reason than the previous two. This is 18-year-old Peyton Washington. She's a cheerleader that cheers for a group called um, Woodlands Elite Cheer. As you see, she's a cheerleader. She recently got a scholarship to the University of Baylor, a pretty major university, for her tumbling ability. I don't know if she was going in for cheerleading or if she's doing gymnastics. I don't know. Because she's apparently done both. What I do know is she and her friends use an HEB parking lot that's a really popular grocery store, especially in Central Texas, but in the state at large. But they used it as a carpooling location. She'd meet her other friends there that cheer with her, and then they would drive the 170 miles to Houston or the Houston area to this Woodlands Cheerleading Academy. They were coming back late at night. It was about just after 12 o'clock midnight, and they were in the HEB parking lot. One of her friends, Heather Roth, goes up to a car she thinks is hers, that she's supposed to be getting in, and she reaches for the handle, goes to open it, then panics because there is a man in the car. She has gone to the wrong car. And in her panic, she goes back to her friend's car and tries to get in the car. As she's sitting there, the guy gets out of his car, brandishes a weapon at some point after she has rolled down the window and apologized for accidentally trying to get in her car. And he starts shooting. Just a girl in cheer costume or outfit accidentally tries to open your car door. That's the reason to shoot your weapon. That's the reason to try to murder people. Peyton was hit twice. Heather Roth was also wounded, but it was a grazing injury and she was released from the scene. But Peyton has been in ICU and has been undergoing surgeries. She had to have her spleen removed. Her pancreas is severely damaged. And her diaphragm is severely damaged. Things that are really important to your survival, right? You need your spleen, or else you have to take medication and do other things to make up for what it's no longer allowed to do. Your pancreas, of course, helps you with insulin regulation. And your diaphragm, of course, affects breathing. So if she survives this, which it looks like she will, her life is still forever changed. Why? Because we allow any yahoo with a gun to just roam the streets and do what they want. In this country, we do not care that people are being gunned down every freaking day. And in the case of like Ralph Yarl, I don't condone what the shooter did. Right? I think it's absolutely terrible that he didn't bother to make sure the kid wasn't doing anything nefarious before he started firing his weapon. But okay, you're old and senile and you panic. Okay. With Kaylin Giles. Okay, I get it. Someone got in pulled into your driveway. Maybe you thought they had stolen something or were fleeing. Okay, whatever. You still need to go to prison for the murdering someone that you did, right? But at least two of these cases, the person survived, right? And that's great. But their lives are forever changed. All because one person couldn't control their stupid temper. And they went out and bought a firearm even though they probably knew they shouldn't have one. 25-year-old Pedro Rodriguez Jr. is the shooter in this case. And I normally don't give you the names of a lot of the shooters, but in some cases I will, right? Especially when I think there needs to be an example made of them. All this girl did, all that happened, the reason Peyton got shot was because a girl went to the wrong car and grabbed the wrong door handle. What is it with America? Peyton's dad, Kellen Washington, says that she's, in ICU. She's still critical. At least that was the update I had as of a week ago. I have not been able to find an update. I've been waiting on an update for the last few days so I could bring you the story, but I couldn't find anything newer than what was reported 6 days ago. So I hope Peyton is still doing okay, and I hope she's been able to leave ICU or at least progressing and getting better. Nobody should have to go through this. Definitely not somebody that's got their whole life ahead of them. She earned a scholarship. She was headed off somewhere, right? Headed off to college to do good things. Yet, here she is, having to deal with gunshot wounds and possibly her life being forever altered because of what some maniac with a gun did. So, let me know in the comments, what you think we could do to stop giving these crazy idiots firearms. Because I know even those of you that are gun owners and support the Second Amendment would also support making sure that crazy lunatics don't get firearms. But that is what happened to 18-year-old Peyton Washington. Poor kid, just out there returning from cheerleading. I hope she's able to return to what she loves. I feel really bad for her and her family. The cheer organization did put up a GoFundMe. Let me know in the comments if you would like for me to post that. If I get more information, I will let you know more information for her and let you know how she's doing if I get an update. I'm sure there'll be some kind of update at some point, either through Twitter or Instagram page of either the organization or her Instagram. But this shouldn't happen. Like I really don't understand it. I just don't. It doesn't make any sense. If you can make sense of it, let me know down in the comments. Good luck.